Aloha, good morning. Welcome to Live Yoga Channel. I'm Evan. This is Terra. This is morning yoga or afternoon, depending where you're at. Roll out your mat. Come on and join us. We will find ourselves in a comfortable seated position. Anywhere you can get there with a long spine, relaxed shoulders, chin tucking slightly. You can soften the gaze or close the eyes and see if you can notice your breath. Right at the nostrils, the tips of the nostrils. Maybe as the breath travels up the nasal canal. Just becoming aware of the sacred entrance of amazing life force energy. Expressing gratitude and setting an intention to utilize the breath as our guide on the journey. Start this morning's practice with a round of Kapalabhati as pranayama. These are breath retention exercises. Kapalabhati is a skull shining breath. We use forceful exhalations and a passive inhalation to follow. So on the exhale, press the belly button back towards the spine, then relax. The inhalation will happen naturally to follow. We'll go together at my pace. Let's begin. Take an inhale. On the exhale, 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 exhale. Continue. Exhale, 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 exhale all the breath. Inhale, half lung of air. Can swallow and hold the breath in. Chin to chest, peel the shoulders to the ears, engage the perineum. Like you're keeping yourself from going to the loo. Hold the breath in. When you're ready, without any strain or struggle, release the holds, release the breath. Let's do another round of Kumbha, breath retentions. Take an inhale. Hold the breath in. You can gaze into the center of the mind stuff, engaging the holds, holding without any stress or strain. Slowly release the hold, slowly release the breath. Eyes to come open, keeping the head center, moving only the eyeballs. Take an inhale. On the exhale, look down, look up, look down, look up, look down, look up, center. The inhale. The exhale, look far right, far left, far right, far left, far right, far left, center. Inhale. Exhale, look down, far right, look up, far left, look down, center. Inhale. Exhale, look down, far left, look up, far right, down, center. Instead of stretching the eyes, let's focus the eyes. Right hand comes up, not too high. Shoulder height, fingertip in line with the eyes. Bring all the focus to the finger and slowly bend the elbow without blinking. Fingertip to nose, slowly extending the finger back out without blinking. Gazing beyond momentarily. And once again, focus to the finger, bend the elbow, all the way to the nose, all the way slowly back out without blinking. Gazing momentarily beyond. 1/3 final round, gaze to the finger. The nose without blinking, all the way back out. Let's release the hands. Bring some energy into the palms. Start rubbing the hands. Some heat. And then slowly palming of the eyes. Right palm over the right eye. Left palm over the left eye. No light coming in, bathing the eye sockets, the rods and the cones of the retina. Healing energies. Take a long, slow, deep breath in. Steady, relaxed, easy breath out. Use the hands, interlace the fingers, press the palms away. Arms extending up overhead. If you need a little side body stretch, allow that to happen. And then press the palms up towards the ceiling, straightening the elbows, chin tucking slightly to the chest. We'll use Ujjayi. This is the ocean breath. The air passing the epiglottis with a slight constriction in the back of the throat. Should be able to hear the breath. Slowly release the arms. Back of the hands touching, back of the right hand to the left. Interlace the fingers by turning the palms down, rolling the hands up and over to your degree of flexibility. Keeping a smile on the face. Extending. Bringing the stretch into the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, down to the fingers. Slowly release. Same thing on the other side. Left comes up over the right. Interlace, can roll in, up and over. It becomes familiar at a certain degree of practice, and then you continue to stretch with a smile on the face, opening up into the wrists, elbows, and shoulders. And slowly release. Let's bring the yoga into toes. Dandasana, this is staff position. Keep the fleshy part of the buttocks away. Toes are pointing up. You can use your hands at your sides and a claw. Press the palms down. Calves are down. Heels are down. We're going to squeeze the toes for 1 release, 2 release, 3 release, 4 release, 5 release, 6. Hold and squeeze. Release slowly. Right leg comes up over the left, just like we did yoga for the fingers and toes. We're going to do now. Maybe get that pinky toe in, perhaps the second toe, no hands. Going to use your concentration, warming up the concentration here. Maybe a third toe, perhaps the fourth. Get the big toe in. Even if you get one toe, that's amazing. Just squeezing the toes wherever you're at for 3, 2, 1, and release. Take your time, switch up and over. Interlacing the left toes into the right. 1 toe is amazing, 2 toes fantastic. Maybe you can get a third toe or find a way to get that big toe. Squeezing the toes. Smile on the face for 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring the yoga into the ankles for 1 release, 2 release, 3 release, 4 release, 5 release, 6 hold, rotate for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bringing the yoga up into the knees. Lift the knee up into the chest. Interlace the elbows. Keep that seated leg tall, kind of upright. Lift the chest and rotate for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Switch legs. Grabbing on opposite elbows, lifting the chest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Yoga coming into the quads now. Big quad stretch. Come to the front of the mat. Right heel comes in. Left leg goes back to your degree of flexibility. Big muscle groups here, so we got to move slowly. Opening up the top of that left foot flat to the mat. There's a big stretch there. And then bring the weight of your hands back behind you. Start to use gravity to open up the leg and continue to breathe here. We trust that breath is our guide on the journey. Keep the left knee down. Keep the left hip down, perhaps to one elbow. Perhaps both elbows if you have the privilege. If you're moving backwards, you can put the top of the head to the mat or lay the spine flat with the arms all the way extended overhead. Continuing to breathe. Once again, left knee is down, left hip is down. If you've got the privilege, arms can extend all the way overhead. And then slowly come out. Bring the elbows back in contact with the earth. Press to the elbows, rise up, out, and over. Do the same thing on the other side. And left side, right side is going to be different. So move slowly and honoring the different sides of the body again, using the breath as our guide. Left heel is in, right knee is down, right hip is down. Weight perhaps to the elbows. If you've got the privilege, top of the head. It's comfortable for you. Extend the spine. Lengthen the arms, right knee down. Smile on the face. Breathing deeply, please. Energy back to the elbows. Into the earth, rising all the way up. Standing tall in Tadasana. This is mountain pose. Take your time coming up. Feet are coming together. Fingertips pointing down, shoulders back, eyes coming closed. Momentarily, visualize, use the internal faculties of awareness and concentration to visualize. Last beautiful sunrise you've seen. Watching the sun come up. Inspiring feeling for all humans. We get so much energy from this amazing star at the center of our universe. Contemplate your personal relationship to this amazing, amazing sun. Do Surya Namaskar, moving 12 poses together with breath. Allow eyes to come open. Take a deep inhalation. And on the exhaling breath, hands come heart level. Inhaling breath, arms come up and overhead. Press to the feet, hips forward, reaching the arms up, lift up. On an exhale, hinge and fold. You bend the knees if you need to for stretch of the morning here. Placing the hands, fingertips in line with the toes. You've got the privilege, you can press the palms to the earth, backs of the knees are straightening here. Tailbones lifting towards the sky. You can extend the belly button and chest forward as the forehead comes in the direction of the shins. Key to this pose is our breath. Mindful inhalations, steady exhalations. Bend the knees, place the hands, left leg back, left knee down, Ashwashan Shalanash, lunge into the hips. Peel the arms back, lift the chest, gaze coming forward. Continuing to breathe here. No struggle or strain. You can notice in the muscles of the face. Soften those front toes. Soften the jaw. There we go. Arms are coming back. Open the heart. Look up. Lift up. And let's place the hands. Turn the back toes. Right foot comes back. Parvokonasana. Mountain pose. Hands and feet shoulder distance apart. Spread the fingertips. Press the palms. Your elbows are drawing towards one another. Drop the chin to the chest. Make some space between the shoulder blades. Lengthening the muscles of the intercostalis. Rib cage is lengthening. Engage Uddiyana Bandha and bringing the belly button up to the sky. Tailbones lifting. The body shapes like a V. Looks like Mount Everest right now. Pressing evenly into the backs of each knee.
Pressing evenly into the back of each heel. Continuing to breathe. Ujjayi pranayama, sound of the ocean. At the end of your next exhalation, slowly drop the knees to the earth. Send the heart right between the thumbs. Keep the elbows up. You can claw the fingers to help the shoulders come up. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Extend the chin. Ashtanga Namaskar. 2 feet, 2 knees, 2 hands, chest and chin all onto the earth. Once again, Ujjayi Pranayama, the breath sounding like an ocean. Extend the toes, drop the hips. You can press to the hands for Cobra, or if you're just warming up, bring the elbows in line with the shoulders. Try Sphinx pose. Lift the chest. Lift the gaze. You can lift the chin. You can press the palms to the earth. Point the toes. Place the hands in line with the shoulders once again. On an exhaling breath, you're going back to Parvokonasana, mountain pose. You have the privilege to have your heels touch the earth. You can lift your toes up off the mat. Pressing evenly to both hands, pressing evenly to both feet. Long spine, tailbone lifts. Mountain pose. Left foot forward, right knee down. Ashwashan Shalanasana, now on the other side, lunging to the hips, lifting the chest, peel the arms back, gaze forward, and if you've got the privilege, up in the direction of the ceiling. You can press the rear toes to the earth, but soften the front toes. Loosen the jaw, put a smile on the face, continue to breathe. Place the hands. Right foot's coming forward. Release the weight of the head. Lengthen the backs of the legs. Perhaps you have the privilege here in the fold body. Starting to warm up. Maybe you have the privilege to press the palms to the earth. If so, you can bend the elbows and start to pull the body forward. Straightening the backs of the legs. Forehead in the direction of the shins. Press the feet, palms together. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands, heart level. Release the palms to the sides. We'll do Surya Namaskar as a salutation to the sun, embodying the characteristics of the sun. Take an inhalation. Exhale, hands, heart level. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Place the hand, right leg back, right knee down. Inhaling breath, lift the chest, gaze up. Place the hands, left leg back, mountain pose. Knees, chest, and chin without any breath. And then inhale, we'll do Bhujangasana, point the toes, press the hips. Energy to the hands, keep lifting the heart, looking up. Turn the tops of the toes. Exhaling breath. Parvokonasana, mountain pose. Right leg forward, left knee down. Inhale, Ashwashan Shalanasana. Place the hands. Exhale, feet together. Lift the head and inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands, heart level. Beautiful. Release the hands to the sides and momentarily close the eyes in contemplation of the amazing other celestial force in our home planet, moon. We've got a full moon rising. These next 36 hours will be in the web of the full moon, peak illumination, the winter moon. fullness, celebration, illumination. We learn in the midst of the illumination to restrain the modifications, the variations in our mental stuff we think about a lot. Learning to tame this thinking mind and make the mind our best friend. Chandra Namaskar, moving 12 poses, only changing 4th and 9th poses. Eyes come open, take an inhale. Exhale, hands heart level. Inhale, arms up, reach up, lift up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Back in the forward fold here, let's take some breaths. Place the hands, perhaps the palms once again. Tailbone lifting towards the sky, forehead in the direction of the shin, body warming up slightly, continuing to breathe slowly in the forward folds, using the breath as our guide to uncover deeper awareness in our bodies. And knees, left leg back, left knee down, hands together at heart level. Inhaling breath, arms coming all the way up. Sink to the hips as the arms lift up and back. Arms can be in a steeple or just release the hands if you've got stress and tension in the shoulders. Soften the front toes. Smooth face, keep lunging forward into the left hip. Looking up, crescent moon position. Place the hands, right leg back. Parvokanasana, mountain pose. Heels pressing evenly towards the earth, hands pressing evenly. Tailbone lifts, body shapes like a V. Exhaling breath, knees, chest, and chin to the earth, Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, Bhujangasana Cobra. Exhale, turn the tops of the toes. Lift the tailbone up to the sky. Parvokanasana, mountain pose. Left leg forward, right knee down, hands heart level. Inhale, arms all the way up. Crescent moon on the other side. Sink the hips. Lift the arms. Soften front toes. Smooth face. Keep breathing. Place the hands. Right leg forward on an exhale. Feet are together. Backs of the legs are long. Pressing palms to the earth, perhaps bending the elbows. Continuing to breathe mindfully, please. Rest of the feet, palms together. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands heart level. Release the palms to the sides. Beautiful. We'll do Chandra Namaskar, moving together, synchronizing movement and breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands heart level. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Right leg back, right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Place the hands, left leg back. Exhaling breath, mountain pose. No breath, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, lift up, Bhujangasana. Exhale, turn the tops of the toes, mountain pose. Right leg forward, left knee down. Inhale, lunging into the crescent moon. Place the hands. Exhale, feet together. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Exhale, hands heart level. Release the palms, close the eyes. Pausing momentarily to notice the changes that have taken place in your internal atmosphere. heart's beating. Feel the auricles and ventricles of the heart pumping blood. Capillaries are vibrant. Feel the tingle in the toes and fingers and skull, all vibrating with fresh life force energy. So grateful for this movement of blood and prana through our beautiful bodies. So allow the eyes to come open. Bring the hands together at heart level for our first posture. This is Uttanasana. Again, inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, sit the butt and tail down and back like we're sitting into a chair. So arms are extending, elbows are straight, fingertips reach. Palms can be together or apart. Sit the tail down and back a little bit further. Thighs are coming in the direction of parallel, natural curve into the low back as the heart lifts. You can sink a little further if you've got the privilege. You can lift the toes up off the mat. 5. Breathing deeply. 4. Building heat and prana in the body. 3. 2. Little bit further. 1. Come all the way up. Release the arms. Interlace the fingers back behind for Dvikasana. This is double angle pose. Spread the palms and shoulders apart. Inhale, and on an exhaling breath, hinge and fold the body forward. We're back into a forward fold here. The arms engaged up towards the ceiling. Keep squeezing the arms. Keep extending the belly button forward and down, forehead in the direction of the shins. And again, the key to the pose here is our breath. Stay steady in your breath. On an exhaling breath, release the palms to the low back. Inhale, roll the spine up. Exhale, hands back to heart level. We'll move through the chair series into twisted chair. Bring some fresh life force energy into the stomach. Take an inhale. Exhale, sit the butt back. Left elbows coming across the right thigh. A hook on the outside edge. Hands in prayer position. Head and neck turn to the right side wall. Take the belly button down and across the thighs. Keep sitting a little further. Release any tension in the head or the neck. If there's room for you in this pose, you can look down, go towards the fly here. Get the left hand to the right toes, right hand looking up to the sky, reaching up to the sky. Breathing deeply. If you'd like to go for your bind, right hand to the low back and release the left hand. Grab to the right wrist. Keep lifting the heart. 3, 2, 1, and release slowly, hands back to heart level. We'll do the same thing on the other side now. Pumping fresh life force energy into the lovely liver. Take an inhalation. Exhaling breath. Sit the butt and tail down and back. Right elbow hooking onto the left outer thigh. Head and neck turn to left side wall without any tension. Palms, prayer position. Keep breathing, belly button down and across. Buttocks is sitting down. You can look down. Right fingertips to the left toes, left hand to the ceiling. Open the heart. Breathe slowly and steadily. If you'd like to go for your bind, left hand to the low back, right hand to the left wrist. Keep breathing for 3, 2, 1, and release, hands back to heart level. Release the palms to the sides. Take a step back in preparation for table pose. Arms coming all the way up and overhead. Palms can be together or apart, whatever is most comfortable for your shoulders. Keep the fingertips reaching, most importantly, with the arms straight. Take an inhale. Exhaling, breath, hinge and fold the body forward. Gaze is down about 4 feet in front. Backs of the legs are strong. Flat back with the belly button up. Elbows are straight. Fingertips reach Line of energy from the sits bones out through the fingers. Table. Building strength and will and shoulders across the midsection, low back. 5, 4, breathing deeply. 3, 2, 1. Hands, heart, level, bend both knees. Energy into the left leg, right leg's coming up and back. Press out through that rear heel. If you've got the privilege, you can extend the arms out in front. Line of energy now from the rear heel out through front fingers. Elbows are straight. Fingertips reach, gaze down. Use that for your balance. Left leg is strong and straight. It's okay if you wobble. For 3. Breathing deeply. 2, 1. Let's go hands to heart level. Right leg's coming all the way up and through. Back of the thigh here coming parallel to the earth. Keep lifting. And smile at the shake in the leg. Lift that leg a little bit higher. For 3, 2, 1. And release. We'll bring the right hand. Can release the right hand. Knees together. It's going to go towards the right foot. We'll go to Nataraj. Asana. This is the dancing Shiva. So the hand grabs on the inner side if possible. Standing leg is straight. Left arm comes up. So line of energy from the left foot all the way through those left fingers. Now kick. Kick the back foot into the rear hand. Let the body start to come forward. It's okay if you wobble. It's okay if you fall. You can look down for balance. Extend that front hand. Keep kicking the rear foot to the rear hand. And slowly. Finding a variation if you'd like. And try a second time. Wobble and shake. Let's do the other side. Hands come together at heart level. Take an inhale. Exhaling breath, hinge and fold the body forward. We are in balance pose. Standing leg is the key to the pose. Use your gaze down to find the balance. Extend the arms if you've got the privilege. Line of energy from fingertips out through rear heel. For 3, breathing deeply. 2, 1, and hands heart level. Left arm, left foot coming up and through. Lift a little higher than you think without falling back. So spine stays straight, upright. And then keep lifting those toes. Lift the heel, lift the thigh. For 3, 2, 1, release. Left hand to left foot, left knee to right arm to the sky. Body knows the journey here. Take an inhale. Exhale, kick the foot. Extend the front arm. Standing leg is firm. Gaze can be down or forward to your degree of flexibility. It's okay if you wobble. It's okay if you fall. Keep listening to the body. Standing leg once again is the key. Extend the arms. Kick the rear foot. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake it out. Come on back to the mat. Feet are mat distance apart. Right hand's going to grab the left. We'll do some tree pose. Swaying tree here. Left hip is out. Right arm pulls to the left. Right shoulder slightly forward. Gaze up towards that left armpit chest. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Same thing, other side. Left hand grabs. Right hip out. Side body stretch. Left shoulder slightly forward. Left arm's pulling the right. Gazing towards the armpit of the right chest. 3, 2, 1, and release. Leaving in the side body for the stretch. Feet come together about 5 inches apart. Take an inhale. Exhale, hinge, fold. Padahastasana, hands 2 feet position. Quite literally going to place the hands underneath the feet. And if they don't make it, no problem. Get them back behind the calves, maybe to the ankles if you've got the privilege. Fingertips to toes. If you'd like to go further, you can go toes to middle of the palms. Perhaps if you're Got the flexibility, you can go big toes all the way in line with the wrist lines. That's still opening for you. You can bend the elbows, pull the body slightly forward, backs to the knees, press evenly, tailbone lifts, slow down the breath. Padahastasana, hands, 2 feet position. Just release the hands from underneath the toes, peace fingers grab. Take the big toes, straighten the legs. If your hands are back behind the calves, can keep them right there. Gonna lift the belly, lift the chest, lift the head and neck, gaze forward and up. This is a stretch for the cervical spine. Keep looking towards the front wall, perhaps the middle of the front wall, perhaps the ceiling. Keep looking up. 3, 2, 1, and release. Place the hands, shoulder distance, step back. Parvottanasana, mountain pose. Once again, hands pressing evenly. Bend the right knee, press the left heel to the earth. Bend the left knee, press the right heel to the earth. Press both knees evenly, pressing both heels evenly down to the earth. Keep the left heel down. We're going to lift the right leg up. And I'm like really legit, don't know where I'm at. Right leg's all the way up. Good, thank you. Right leg's coming up. Keep lifting it up. Press the left heel to the earth. Straighten the left elbow. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhaling breath. Right leg forward. Outer edge of the back. Left foot slightly turns in. 10, 20, 30 degrees. Let's rise up. So again, the hips want to sink down. As the hips come down, front thigh comes parallel. So see if the front thigh can get a little bit more parallel to the earth. Left shoulder slightly forward, the right hand's coming together at heart level. Take an inhale. Arms come all the way up. Once again, can stay in the steeple or just release the arms. Keep pulling the left shoulder forward in line with the right, left hip pointing forward. Sink a little further to that front thigh. Soften the front toes, keep a smile on the face. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 position. Breathing deeply, looking up perhaps for 3, 2, 1, and switch. You're going to go to Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. So the hip opens up in the back. Get a little more distance in this back foot. Arms come parallel to the earth. Can be face up or down. Extend the fingertips, spread wide, gazing at the front fingers. Big muscle groups working here. The heart's working. Keep sinking to the hips. Looking at the front fingers for 3, 2, 1. Left arm forward, body shapes diagonal. Peel the pinky toe edge of the back foot. Reach the front hands. Belly is off the thigh. Fearless warrior. Advaya. Virabhadrasana for 3, 2, 1. Right hand to the earth. Left hand to the sky. Keep lifting that left arm up. Stay strong in the toes, strong in the legs. Left hand to the low back. Sink a little further to the hips. Lift the heart up towards the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Release the back legs. Release the hands. Kondinyasas, arm balancing, heel toe, this right foot all the way wide, hands place into push-up position. You're going to bend the elbows, hook the right elbow to the right inner thigh, hook the left elbow to the left inner thigh. All about the placement of the elbows into the hips here. Slowly. You can extend the right leg, straighten the back leg, perhaps coming to the toes. Perhaps lift the toes, play with the weight, keep the chin up slightly. 3, 2, 1. Nice try, everybody.
If not today, maybe next week, maybe next month. Keep working on it. And come to meet in Balasana, child's pose. Buttocks to the heels, forehead to the earth, palms resting up, chest to thighs. Notice once again the beating of the heart, the sign of life. The heart has been with us since we've been in our mother's womb. Started out just like a little thumb, 27 days into our birth. The heart comes alive and can feel this heart pumping auricles and ventricles, the flow of fresh blood circulating through the body. So grateful for the heart. The adult heart comes all the way to the size of a fist. It's one of our oldest companions and allies. So grateful. Beautiful heart. Governing the emotion of love. Spreading this fresh love, vibration all through every cell in the body. Just take an inhaling breath, gonna rise up. Come to meet in Parvokonasana on the other side, balancing left and right sides, masculine and feminine, the solar and the lunar. So we'll come to meet in Parvokonasana, mountain pose. Right heel is down now, left leg coming all the way up to the sky. Spread those right fingertips, straighten the right elbow. Press the right heel to the earth, lift the left leg a little bit higher. Taking it down. Exhaling breath. Left foot all the way forward. Outer edge of the back right foot coming slightly in. Keep sinking to the hips. Hands come heart level, right shoulder in line with the left arms coming all the way up and overhead. Right hip shining forward, reaching the arms up. Sinking down, Virabhadrasana 1, 3, 2, 1. Extend the arms out in front. Arms are parallel to the earth. Gazing at the front fingertips, sinking to the hips. Virabhadrasana 2 for 3, 2, 1. Right arm comes all the way forward. Body shapes a diagonal for fearless warrior. Sinking to the hips, extending the arms, lifting the heart. For 3, 2, 1. Left hand to the earth, right hand to the ceiling. Reaching that right arm up, strong in the legs, right hand to the low back, perhaps for a bind, left hand to the right wrist. Keep lifting the heart. 3, 2, 1, and release. Back knee is down. Heel toe, left leg comes out now. Body knows the journey here. It's an arm balance. Push-up position with the hands, hinge to the elbows to hook into the hips. See if you can find that hook with the right elbow into the right thigh. Straighten the left leg. Can straighten the back knee, come to the toes, lift the chin. Perhaps play with the weight between the tin and the toes. For 3, 2, 1, and release, come to meet. Once again in Balasana, child's pose. Take a deep breath in. Grateful for these beautiful lungs as we relax on our exhales. We inhale, fresh energy in, relax. Even further on the exhalations, 2 beautiful lungs, lower lobes, middle lobes, and upper lobes. So grateful for these beautiful lungs. Foreheads resting, can rest the mind and rest the beautiful brain. nervous system, central nervous system, emanating all the way up into the brain, down through the brain stem and the spinal cord, all the way into the tailbone. So grateful for this amazing neural network, bringing our ability to sense and feel, to hear and listen, to process and analyze. So grateful for the amazing gifts that we get from this amazing, beautiful nervous system. Inhaling breath, let's rise up. We'll place the hands out in front. Once again, come back. Paravokonasana, mountain pose.
Keep the left heel down, right leg's lifting up to the sky. Gonna bend the right knee, open up that right hip. Right arm straight. Gaze into the right armpit, chest towards the back wall. Open that hip up a little bit further. Take an inhale. Exhale, coming all the way forward. Right knee to the right wrist.
Kapotasana, this is the pigeon. Walk the back knee back. Key to the pose, back knee. Hands can walk in line to the hips. You can claw the hands if you need. Sink down a little bit further. Stay active in the front shin. It's going to help you ground. Looking up. Sink to the hips. Gaze is forward and up. Lift the heart. 3, 2, 1. Head's gonna come center. We'll do twisted pigeon. Left hand's gonna come in the direction of this right knee. Can come all the way up or out in front to your degree of flexibility. Right hand's coming back behind to the left thigh. Sinking to the hips, lift the chest. Gaze up over your right shoulder towards the back corner of the wall for 3. Breathing deeply here, please. 2, 1, and slowly untwist. Hands gonna come in front. You can change the knee if you want to come a little deeper. This front thigh shin coming in the direction of across the mat, parallel to the front of your mat. We've all got our own edges here. Go wherever it's happy, and then slowly start to take some breaths, and on the exhaling breaths, the body's coming forward into a more reclined version. Get the weight of the head to hang heavy. So even if you can't come to the earth, lift the head into the hands so it can rest. Perhaps eventually make a pillow with the hands, can rest the head, or just rest the head directly to the earth. Slow down the breath. And make micro movements and adjustments in the hips, deepening your engagement of the sensations and relief occurring in that area. Inhaling breath, gonna rise up and out. Place the hands once again. Turn the back toes, right leg coming up, connects in O. You can walk it out. Find balance point. And slowly let's get the right heel down. Left leg coming up. Bend the left knee. Keep that elbows straight, gaze over the left armpit, chest towards the back wall. Right heel is coming down for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to left wrist. Walk the back knee back. Walk the hands back in line with the hips. Sink to the hips. Lift the chest. Gaze forward and up. Breathing slowly and steadily, please. For 3, 2, 1. Head comes center, right hand beyond the line of symmetry in front or onto the left knee. Left hand to the right thigh. Look up and over the left shoulder towards the back left corner of your mat. Keep breathing. Twisted pigeon. 3, 2, 1. And release the twist. You can straighten that left shin a little bit further. Walk the back knee back. Come to a place where your knee is happy. And then slowly on an exhaling breath, let's allow the body to come forward. Onto the elbows, eventually onto the forehead, perhaps extending the spine all the way in front. Continuing to breathe, making micro movements and adjustments in the hips. Deepen your engagement of those sensations. Inhaling breath, place the hands, turn the back toes, left leg's coming up, can exit out, can walk it out. And let's all come to meet in the middle of our mat in a squatting position. Walk your hands to feet in the middle, come to an easy squat. And we'll do some arm balancing from here, placing the hands in front. This is pigeon pose. You can jump right into your headstand if you've got one in the middle of the room. Gaze. What did I call it? Pigeon. Not pigeon. We just did pigeon. This is crow. It's the bird sequence right now. We're moving through. Gaze is forward and down. And as you come forward, the elbows are going to press into the backs of the knees, knees into the elbows. Gazing forward. Slightly start to lift the weight of one toe and the other. Again, if you'd like to go to your headstand, now's a great moment. You can do tripod headstand. A is for attempt. Everyone's giving it a chance. And let's all come to meet. If you want to go right into your headstand, you may. Otherwise, we're going to go to Sharvangasan, shoulder stand. So just a little play sequence with our inversions here. Whatever's most comfortable for you. You've got your headstand variations. You can do your splits. You can do one leg forward and back and the other. You can do eagle. There's all kinds of beautiful opportunities for you. Once you've come to some stability up there, stay relaxed. The rest of us coming to meet in Sarvangasan, shoulder stand. Kind of like to roll up with a flat spine. It gives a little bit of momentum. Grab onto the low back. Fingertips into the low back. Legs extending to the sky. Elbows into the earth. You can gaze between the big toes. Legs are straight here, like you're standing on the ceiling. Gazing between the big toes momentarily. Feel the support in your low back. Stillness into the cervical spine, please. Keep the head and neck still. Let's keep the right leg up. We're going to extend the left leg down, overhead. Perhaps all the way to the floor, perhaps not, wherever you're at. Extending the legs. Left leg comes up. Right leg's coming down. Switching the legs. Keep pressing out through that right heel. Right leg up. Inhale, extend. Now both legs all the way up overhead. This is Halasan, the plow position. Perfectly okay if the feet don't touch the earth. Keep your hands on the low back. Gaze into the belly button. Slow down the breath. Great for the thalamus, the hypothalamus. So
Supporting the glands, supporting the flexibility of the spine. Introspective pose. And slowly, let's release the hands to the earth. Gonna slowly let the spine down in contact with the earth. Can extend the legs or just bend the knees, whatever's most comfortable for you here. Extend the legs out in front. And we're gonna do fish pose as a counter to any stress or tension that might be in the cervical spine. Heels together. Palms coming underneath the side leg and buttocks, or as close as possible. Gonna lift to the elbows, take the top of the head to the earth. Heels together, point the toes. Take the lower set of teeth past the upper set of teeth. Add your fish gills. Breathe into the upper chest, please. And slowly, let's release the spine. Flat to the earth. Ankle palms turn to face up. Bending the knees now, heels in the direction of the buttocks. Palms to our sides. We'll do Setu Bandhasan. This is the bridge pose. Press evenly into the feet, lift the buttocks, lift the belly, lift the ribs, lift the chest, chin coming in the direction of the chest. If there's room, you can interlace the hands back behind you like we just did in Halasana. Squeezing shoulder blades together. Keep the head and neck still, please. Keep pressing to the feet. This is bridge pose. If you'd like to go to the next stage of the backward bend sequence, you can release the hands. Otherwise, stay right where you're at. Releasing the hands, fingertips in line with the shoulders. Turn the tops of the palms. Keep the elbows in. Come to the top of the head on an inhaling breath. You can lift all the way up into the full wheel. Chakrasana. You can lift the backs of the heels. Lifting the hips. Pressing evenly to hands and toes or feet for 3, 2, 1, and slowly extend the spine back to the earth. We'll take a mini corpse. Shavasana for a moment. Palms face up. Ankles flop. Take a long, slow breath in. Deep, relaxed exhalation. Feel the heartbeat slowing down. Take the right knee into the chest. We're going to squeeze the right knee all the way into the right shoulder. Great pose for digestion. Activating the ascending colon here. Stretch into the hips. And the right foot over onto the left thigh. Right arm out in a T position. Right shoulder stays down. Take an inhale. Exhaling breath. Go ahead and guide that right knee over to the opposite side. You come onto the side leg of the left thigh if you'd like. Turn the head and neck to the right shoulder. Easy twist. Eyes can be open or closed to your degree of focus in this moment. Keep breathing. Slowly on inhaling breath, we're going to come back up. Inhale, coming up. Get the buttocks down to the earth. Extend the right leg and straighten the hips out. Straighten the spine out. Get the left leg coming now up. Left knee to left chest. If you can't come to the shin, just come behind the thigh. Interlace the fingers and give a nice squeeze. Working now on the descending colon. Take a few breaths here, please. No stress or tension in the face. Careful that your grip doesn't overly activate any extra muscles either. Should be as relaxed as possible in all the places that you can. Right foot up on top of the left knee. Right hand stays up, left arm out in a T now. And slowly, on an exhaling breath, come over to the outer edge of that right thigh, right knee, or left knee over to the right side. And a neck turn. Only if there's room, keep the shoulders grounded. There's no tension anywhere. Easy twist. Take some deep breaths, please. Inhale, I'm going to rise back up. Get the left butt down. Straighten out the hips. Extend the left leg out in front. And we are going to transition from here directly into our corpse pose Shavasana. So find the most comfortable place for you. If you want to release the hair bond, want to grab a blanket or an eye pillow, please do so. Feet are foot or two apart, ankles flopping to the sides, palms turning to face up. Active relaxation here. Point the right toes, lift the right leg just an inch off the mat. Squeeze, flop the right leg. Point the left toes, lift the left leg. Squeeze, flop the left leg. Squeeze the buttocks like you're going to lift it from the mat and take the belly button down, down, down to the earth. Squeeze and relax the hips, midsection, and the genitals. Fist with the right hand, squeeze the right arm, lift an inch, flop the right arm. Fist with the left arm, lengthen and squeeze, flop the left arm. Take a deep inhalation now into the upper chest. Lift, lift, lift the chest. Exhale, open the mouth. All the breath releases. Lengthening the back of the cervical spine now. Chin comes to the chest. Keep the back of the skull to the earth. Lengthen and release. Turn the head and neck from side to side. Back to center. Open the mouth wide, wide, wide. Stick the tongue out and down. All the breath goes. Return the mouth and lips. Squeezing now all the muscles in the face, the eyelids, the eyebrows, the hairline, the temples. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Make a funny face and release. Softening and stilling. Smooth face. Entire body from head to toe, deeply relaxing now. Entire body from head to toe, relax. Resolving to remain still for the remainder of this posture. Tuning now to the subtle awareness at our nostrils. Noticing breath. Gently passing in and gently passing out. Remain a witness as we observe the breath. Try not to change the breath. Simply watch however it's naturally arising in this moment. Shift our attention to the navel region, remaining a witness. Watch the belly rise and fall with each passing breath. Do nothing to change the breath and breathing pattern, simply watching the rise of the belly and the fall.
count back together now from 10, the natural rise of the belly at 10, fall of the belly at 10, belly rise at 9, belly falls. Stay with your count, your breath, all the way to 1, trying not to lose count. Come to 1, you can gradually release the count, let the attention drift, let the breath drift. Even more deeply relaxed. Using our concentration on stillness, awareness to subtle realms of vibrations, emanations, impulses, and sensations. Corpse pose, Shavasana. Body naturally covering and relaxing. The internal environment back to balance. Deeply allowing for perfect healing to arrive in this moment. Nothing to do or achieve. Simply allow. Become aware of our breath and breathing once again at the navel region. And now gradually using our attention to deepen our breath at the belly, mindfully expanding the lungs, each passing inhale, steadily relaxing with the exhales. Use your breath to wake the body once again, allowing natural movement. You can wiggle, you can reach, you can stretch like you're a cat, whatever is most natural for you. Use that movement to guide yourself effortlessly to an easy side-lying position. Gratitude and appreciation for the breath and the body, the many gifts, the body, the fingers, the toes, head and the nose. So many amazing gifts on our bodies, in our bodies. Grateful for the body. Let's use the strength of the hands. Press ourselves up to a relaxed, comfortable seat. Smooth face, long spine, eyes are closed. Palms can rest on the knees, thumb and forefinger touching. Noticing quality of stillness in the countenance, soft face. Shifting our awareness to the brow center, the seat of integration. Gazing deeply into the center of your skull. Noticing any light, vibration. Allowing all things to be exactly as they are. Just bring the hands together at heart level, gesturing forward and down in appreciation for the sacred practices, these amazing teachings, this beautiful breath that binds us. Closing customarily, namaste. Allowing the eyes to come open, releasing the hands. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah. We're stoked. We're so grateful we get to do this practice. It works. Keep doing it. Come again tomorrow and Thursday and on the channel. You know where to find us for the lives. We got lots of cool programming. We'll have some fun new stuff in the new year too. We're happy to be closing 2020 out here on the Yoga Channel with you. We're grateful to the circumstances of this year for bringing us closer in contact with our own practices and the option to share it with you. So thanks for joining us. We look forward to seeing you soon on Live Yoga Channel. Aloha, namaste. Keep that smile on the face as you go through the day. Maybe till all the way into the evening. Aloha. Namaste.